Live. See it on ESPN News, where they're going to try to explain or give some plausible explanation of what happened there with the hoax of his girlfriend. Strange story.
Such a bizarre situation that continues to unfold. SportsCenter continues on ESPN News.
Possibly the most beautiful girl I've ever met. She is just that person that I turn to.
This is SportsCenter.
The Manti Te'o hoax, his girlfriend, and a tragic death that did not happen. How this could happen, and what Te'o has to say about shocking details. Plus, replacing Andy Reid, why Chip Kelly left Oregon, and what the future holds for Michael Vick in Philadelphia. Plus, Steve Young, high praise for the Bears' new coach and how that hire impacts Jay Cutler. LeBron on the cusp of 20,000 points. Will he pass Kareem as the NBA's all-time leading scorer? And it's father against son in Beantown on SportsCenter.
This is SportsCenter alongside Randy Scott. I'm Chris Cotter. An abrupt about-face leads to a new hire in the NFL, and we'll get to the Chip Kelly saga momentarily, but we begin with a troubling revelation out of South Bend.
Troubling and unbelievable, really, in every sense of the word. One of the more enduring stories of Notre Dame's undefeated regular season this past fall involved the tragic events surrounding Manti Te'o, the middle linebacker who became the face of the football team, eventually finishing second in balloting for the Heisman Trophy. On September 12th, Te'o learned that his 72-year-old grandmother, Annette Santiago, had died. Te'o said he was told just 6 hours later his 22-year-old girlfriend, Lennay Kekua, had lost her battle with leukemia. But Lennay Kekua did not exist. Deadspin.com first reported Wednesday Kekua was a hoax and presented details in a report that suggests that Te'o might have been involved. In response to that report, Te'o said in a statement today, quote, "This is incredibly embarrassing to talk about, but over an extended period of time, I developed an emotional relationship with a woman I met online. We maintained what I thought to be an authentic relationship by communicating frequently online and on the phone, and I grew to care deeply about her, to realize that I was the victim of what was apparently someone's sick joke and constant lies was and is painful and humiliating. It further pains me that the grief I felt and the sympathies expressed to me at the time of my grandmother's death in September were in any way deepened by what I believe to be another significant loss of life. I'm enormously grateful for the support of my family, friends, and Notre Dame fans throughout this year. To think that I shared with them my happiness about my relationship and details that I thought to be true about her just makes me sick. I hope that people can understand how trying and confusing this whole experience has been. In retrospect, I obviously should have been much more cautious. If anything good comes of this, I hope it is that others will be far more guarded when they engage with people online than I was. Fortunately, I have many wonderful things in my life, and I'm looking forward to putting this painful experience behind me as I focus on preparing for the NFL draft." End quote. In an interview with ESPN's Gene Wojciechowski for College Game Day, this on October 2nd, 2012, here's what Te'o said at the time about Kekua and her death.
Possibly the most beautiful girl I've ever met. Not because of her physical beauty, but the beauty of her character and who she is. She is just that person that I turn to. And even though she was fighting leukemia and, fighting various things, she always found time to serve someone else. And her biggest thing to me was always be humble. Always be humble and keep God as my #1 closest friend. And as long as I strive to honor him, I'll be honoring her. And her whole thing was not about herself. And that's why we were so close. When you have somebody that you talk to every single day, that you sleep with on the phone because she's going through a lot of things, and the only way that she can sleep is if she knows that you're on the other side of the phone. And you could do that every single night for the past 4 months. And all of a sudden it's silence. That silence really eats at you. And it's eating at me, and it continues to eat at me, but that's where faith comes in. Why me? Why them? Why all in one day? And this is 6 hours ago. I just found out Grandma passed away, and you take, you know, the love of my life. Just a lot of questions, and yeah, it was a very dark time. Once in a while I have questions, you know, but not why, just what would it be like. I wonder how it would be like if she was still here. I wondered what tonight would be like if, and then we talked about our day. I don't know, I wonder what she's doing. You know, I wonder how she's doing. I know she's doing fine. I know she's happy. But a lot of I wonders, not why.
Do you remember the last thing you guys talked about?
We were actually talking about my grandma. She was trying to console me, and I was just out of it. And last thing she said to me was, "I love you."